Hey guys, it's Lane here again with RV Wholesalers. I'm going to show you one of our new units. Really excited about it. We got Derek here from the factory, our Ibex rep. Pretty exciting things that we have going on here, and I'm going to kind of pass it over and let him explain some key features, things to show out. Obviously, it's a beautiful unit, so any questions that you have, always feel free to call in. Derek might not be here, but nonetheless, guys, you can definitely call in. Number here will be 877-877 again, 4494 extension. My personal extension, guys, is going to be 157, or just ask for any of the sales reps out there, guys. But regardless, I'm going to pass it over now and kind of point out some key features here.
Lane, thanks for having us today. Again, Derek Massing with Ibex here, and I'm just excited to show the new Ibex 19 QBS. So Ibex is the latest and greatest from Forest River, and there's so many great features that we're bringing to you. And it starts with our 15-inch wheels with the all-terrain tires. This is going to also allow us to have at least 13 inches of ground clearance on all Ibexes. Again, this is going to allow our customers to go more places with this unit and camp in more spots. As we know, a lot of the campgrounds out there are at capacity, so customers are getting more and more creative in how they can use their units. And this is a great example of a feature that will allow you to go more places. Of course, Ibex is also going to come with the optional outside cooktop. It's all packaged up nicely right now inside, but you're going to have your outside griddle with your LP Quick Connect. You're also going to have your high-pressure spray port, 6-gallon hot water heater, and again, you notice 16-foot awning. All the Ibexes are going to have as big awnings as we can fit on the side, so you've got more camp space outside. This 19 QBS also sits on a torsion axle. That means you've got that independent suspension, about 4 inches of independent travel on each side, and that's gonna mean a softer ride, less bouncing up and down with your trailer on your Ibexes. So that's on all your 7-wide Ibexes. So again, right now, when you've got a customer walking in, asking for something like kayaks, what are you guys telling your customers that want to take a kayak or something?
Yeah, so most of the time when a customer wants to take a kayak or something, basically we explain to them that we need to, install something on the roof, or we just can't do it in general. So, whatever it comes down to, most of the time we try to allow the customer to figure it out themselves, do whatever's going to be the best thing for them in terms of that. But if I'm not mistaken here, Ibex has got a different little setup here.
Yeah, so we obviously, if you go to any RV shows or visit, a lot of websites, you'll see. And you have an opportunity to talk to a lot of customers and things like that, and everybody's asking, how do I bring my kayaks? How do I bring some of this extra cargo without putting holes in my roof, which oftentimes could void your warranty, other things like that. So all Ibexes are going to come standard with Rhino Rack RVT tracks. And what that'll allow you to do as a customer is go to Rhino Rack and add just about any of their aftermarket storage solutions that will fit on top of this. So if you want to take a kayak, you can buy their kayak rack system, fit it onto the RVT tracks on the roof, and you can pull that kayak and carry it on top of this unit without putting additional holes in your roof. So you don't have that extra potential for leaking. And so this is just a great example of hearing your feedback at these shows and visiting with our retail customers and really trying to give a solution to something that we hear so often is, how do I take my toys? How do I take my extras? This is a 500-pound walk-on roof. It's a PVC membrane, which means we've got a 15-year warranty, the best in the industry. It's the toughest material, the most scratch and tear resistant, and also the most UV and heat resistant, so it's going to reflect more heat off the unit, keeping the inside of your Ibex cooler. Another thing that's really nice about your Ibex, we talk about premium materials like PVC on the roof, is your walls are all laminated with a material called Asdel. And what the Asdel does is replace that Luan there in so many travel trailers. Asdel is not susceptible to water, doesn't swell, it doesn't mold, doesn't rot, doesn't break down, and it's 50% lighter, saving us precious weight. This Asdel material is also a better sound insulator, and it's made here in the US, so it's a premium construction material that replaced that Luan that was so often susceptible to failure. Also, the Ibex, knowing you're going to go more places and use this in more situations, we have it a completely enclosed underbelly and an enclosed termination system. That means your lines are all wrapped underneath as well. That's complemented by the fact that we've got heat pads on your black, gray, and freshwater tank. What's also wonderful about Ibex is all these great features I'm talking about are standard on all Ibexes. The only option you have available is your outside cooking. Everything else we're talking about is standard on all units, so you don't have to search for the unit that's equipped exactly how you want. We're giving you all these features as a standard. You also notice things like the black tank flush that add convenience to your camping so we can keep a clean, sanitary black tank. Also, as you walk around and notice, we've got what we call a partial vinyl wrap. So many units out there in the industry have a compilation of lines and swirls, and we wanted to come up with a more creative, attractive design on the outside to bring the RV industry into the 21st century. So we think we've got a very neat, unique design that's going to look cool at your campsite and help the Ibex stand out from so many other travel trailers out there.
And just kind of walking around the unit, guys, as we've done a lot of walkthrough videos before, I'll point out some of the small things that a lot of customers are asking about. We come standard with the tank, or we come standard with the tongue jack up top. We got one 20-pound tank with the cover. We do have the battery switch here. Now, these guys are all going to be manual jacks, okay? And I know we've talked about in past about manual versus automatic jacks or the electric jacks or vice versa. Obviously, best of the line is going to be your automatic jacks, okay? Those automatic jacks are going to level this guy and go from there. Now, obviously, Ibex doesn't have it. You see those a lot in like the big motorhomes, big fifth wheels, larger travel trailers and things like that, and spending upwards of 40,000+, 50,000 and onward, okay, for those. But the small things, guys, a lot of people are using, just the manual jacks, okay? There's different tricks of the trade and things like that, as we talked before, about how to make sure that we still get the camper level. But another thing, you do have your battery disconnect, okay? Not all campers will have the battery disconnect, but it is a huge feature that Ibex is bringing to their camper in order to make them a little bit more present for their customers out there. And then one final thing that I'll point out here on this backside, guys, is that we do have the magnet doors, okay? We don't have those cheap clips that break. The magnet doors are going to be something that allows for your customers to not break off and have to repair that after some time. So another key feature here, but some other features here will definitely be pointed out here as well.
Awesome. Some great points made there, and I appreciate you definitely adding some insight on some different things we're doing. Battery disconnect switch is a great example of that. You rarely see that on a travel trailer, especially this price point. Lastly, when we get up front of the Ibex here, you guys see a 60-inch panoramic front window. This is going to add extra lighting to the inside of the unit, make it feel more spacious inside. Also adds a level of aggression and kind of coolness to the outside. Definitely a big upgrade to have that. But you also notice with all of our windows, they're all tinted, and many of them open on the sides. So by tinting your windows, you help keep your unit cooler, and you also help protect your furniture from UV rays and harmful things like that break those materials down. So the first thing you notice when you walk in this unit, it's almost 90 degrees here today in Ohio. So it's very hot. We've had the door open on this unit almost all day, and this unit is very cool. It's probably 70, 75 degrees. This AC's only been on for about an hour. That's because this is a 15K AC standard. So this unit, again, is designed to go more places and be used in more situations. We understand that you may be buying your unit in Washington, in Maine, in Canada, in Texas, in Florida, but you may want to travel to all parts of the world. So even though you buy it in a cold weather climate, most of those units are equipped with smaller ACs, assuming you're going to camp local. With the Ibex, you can go more places, again, because you have the upgraded AC. So if you want to go to Florida and Texas and California in the middle of summer, you're going to be able to keep your unit cool, okay? So many other great standard features. You notice this unit is just 22 feet 8 inches, okay? And at under 4,000 pounds, you often don't see a large refrigerator. This is a 6 cubic foot two-way refrigerator with a separate refrigerator and freezer. You see the oversized stainless steel sink with the one-piece countertop, the residential faucet, so a lot of premium fixtures inside, the flush mount 2-burner cooktop, and also what's great is a convection microwave standard and everything. We recognize in a small unit like this, most customers are not using their ovens. So we're able to not only save cabinet and cupboard space, which is precious in a compact unit, but we're giving you the upgraded convection microwave so you can still do a lot of those same features like baking bread, roasting a chicken, cooking a pizza, all in the same spot that your microwave was taken previously. So we've gained space and we've added a premium convection microwave. With that, we've also got our built-in central vac system. This central vac system is going to allow us just to sweep everything right into that and not fight with the lip of our door trying to get all the debris out. It's another great convenience feature you do not see in many small compact travel trailers. Okay, I want to swing back over here because this is a big deal for us. And I've put my table up so we can walk around this easier, but this is a 60 by 80 true residential size queen bed. Okay, this also has storage underneath. But what our customers are going to love in under 23 feet is the fact that we have all this space inside and a true walk-around residential queen bed. So often in a unit this size, we're either turning our bed and we're going to face it east-west, where we can't walk around it. We're crawling over each other just to use the restroom in the middle of the night. Or we're going to do a short RV bed where if I'm any taller than 5'4", I'm hanging off the end. Okay, so this is a big deal to have in a compact unit. All real wood cabinets up top, and you see lots of storage space on both sides. Trying to get creative and using every inch of this unit. And another just fun convenience feature is you'll see that we've got the lockbox inside. So again, for those valuables, we've got a convenient place to store those. Our TV, which is going to be standard in this unit, it's been removed because it's going through the shop right now, is going to be a 12-volt TV, so we can use this TV even off-grid. Again, another great example of how this unit works great at a campground, hooked up to all the latest and greatest hookups, but also works great in the backwoods, in those places where you don't have the modern amenities like water, electric, and things like that. So this unit having so many great features. Lastly, in that same regard, is this unit's going to be equipped with a 100-watt solar panel and a 1,000-watt inverter. Again, that's going to allow you to use this in more places. Keep your lights on. You'll be able to watch TV, run your max air fan, your water pump, all either off of 12-volt power or off of my inverted power with my outlets. So many different great convenience features. Again, that solar and that inverter are standard on this unit, where many units at best have it as an option.
So guys, I mean, this is obviously, a wonderful unit. I mean, we're standing in it. We've got quality throughout, solid surface, 12-volt TVs. We have almost every kind of amenity that's on smaller campers of this size. So, honestly, when customers are coming in asking for a camper to go off-grid, to use, smaller, 2 people, this is a couples coach, obviously. We do have a little setup here to where you guys can, fold this down into a bed as well, if need be. But nonetheless, guys, this is going to be particularly a couples coach. You go camping off-grid. You're set up to where you guys can do, a little bit of winter camping. Obviously, there's no such thing as a true 4 seasons camper, as we've talked before, but it will give you some time to go late into the fall, early into the spring, in terms of your camping and things like that. So overall, just a wonderful unit. We can't, be happy enough to have Ibex with us here. And if there's any questions, guys, always feel free to call. Again, number here is 877 again, 4494. And then just ask for anyone. We'll be more than happy to take care of you.